Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate. And thank you, BBQ Aroma. Thank you, Nick.
No, I'm Rocky Mattioli from Zipatiatina.
It's crazy today.
Why?
Today I'll tell you why.
Tell
Because
me
today
why.
we are making arrosticini, which in Abruzzo they call the rustil.
The spiedini.
So guys, arrosticini, we're very proud of the arrosticini from Abruzzo because they are very popular, of course, in Abruzzo, very popular now in Italy, high demand.
But nobody knows about it outside.
No, not outside Abruzzo actually, and getting very popular around the world. Lots of demand. People
Because
want to know
people
to
like
make it.
me,
People like you actually started making it this year in Sydney, in Australia. So on behalf of all people from Abruzzo, which is my region, I would like to say thank you, Nick. I would like to say thank you for making arrosticini,
no need
which
to
we're
thank.
very proud of, and you are making us proud
Because
here in Australia.
Once you try it, you would love it.
You will love it. They are not just normal skewers, they're very special. But let's go into it. We want to show you how to make the arrosticini, the rustil Abruzzesi. Now, Nick, what do we need?
Well, listen, Vincenzo, the quickest way is to make arrosticini using a box. Now, this is
The
from
Cubo box.
a Cubo. It comes from Italy. I also have a professional box because we eat a lot.
Well, you make 1,000 with this.
We make a lot of them because in our part of the world, you only have what? Arrosticini, bruschetta.
And nothing else. A bruschetta is just a bread with oil. And then you just, I'll show you later on.
We'll show you next
We'll show you in the
episode.
next episode, so stay tuned.
What we need is a lamb shoulder. And that's how we do arrosticini in Australia. That's a arrosticini style. But in Italy, they actually use...
We use mutton.
No, I use lamb because it's tender. And the way we make it is you get a very nice lamb skewer because in Italy, the lamb is too expensive.
At the same time, it is a bit different, yeah.
We have more sheep in Australia than the population of Italy. So you've got to understand, we have number one produce.
I have to say that the Australian lamb is much better.
Of course. So
I like it
let's
more.
start talking about making lamb
Yeah.
skewers. So what I've done now is we've actually already cut the lamb off. But you probably notice it's not very fatty because I know Vincenzo doesn't like the fat.
I love the fat.
Real arrosticini needs fat, and that's why I choose the lamb shoulder because it's marbled with fat. So what we'll do is we'll start layering these slivers, and like I said, you'll get a whole leg, and you'll have to do this yourself. But try and get these layers inside the meat, inside the box, and try and get those corners in there. And you see how I've cut them in steaks. And we start to build our box up, if you know what I mean, in layers. Because when you bite into the arrosticino, you want that meat to come off the stick in pieces rather than trying to rip it with your teeth. And this is the secret to making arrosticino using a Cubo box.
Now it's nice and full now.
Okay, we're done.
Filled up, beautiful.
All right, now we're going to put the box on, the lid on, sorry.
This one? Oh no.
And now we're going to start skewering. So the trick with this is these skewers, although they look pretty sturdy, they will probably break.
They will break, of
The other
course.
thing is,
Meat
if
is
you-
too tough.
If you want to, we would rinse these in hot water, but some would soak them, and soaking helps prevent the bamboo from burning as well.
Oh, great.
So that's another tip. So if you soak it for at least an hour in some hot water or warm water, with a bit of salt if you like, that will help the bamboo from burning. So what we'll do, we'll push the skewer first straight to the bottom. They'll go straight to the bottom. And as we pull out, we follow through with bamboo.
Awesome. Let me try and do one.
Go.
Oh, easy.
So I'll do that and you follow through. That makes,
Yeah, let's do
the
that.
job faster.
Yeah, let's do that.
Come on, Vincenzo. Hurry up. Get the bamboo. It has to be 3 millimeters. I can't remember what the inches are. They have to be 3 millimeters. They're like a satay stick, which
Yeah.
most Asian shops have, but we get ours at the supermarket.
Okay.
If you're outside Italy, they have it, but outside Italy, it's Asian skewer. So what you do is, if you soak them, you also watch out that maybe bamboo will swell up in the box. So what we've done now, we've finished our skewer box. We've layered, this looks like a porcupine, and now I'm going to start to cut between the guides using a long knife. This is a 30 centimeter knife, which is in inches, I don't remember in inches, but you need a long fillet knife. You also need something with a very thin taper. So if in case your skewers do get stuck in there, there's this plate. Put that on top, and we squeeze down and we lift. We've taken the lid off, and we could actually take that, lift it up there, but let's just drag it out, Vincenzo.
Yeah.
Make it quicker. There you go.
Nice.
You may have to fix some of them as you pull it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. You just do this basically.
Yeah. So Vincenzo,
So guys, the arrosticini are nice and done, beautiful. We need to put them on the
you
grill.
can see how it's a bit fatty in there, but it's
Yeah.
not exactly lean as well.
We're
That's
gonna
the
show you
trick.
to do it. They're different to the Greek souvlaki or other things.
Well, it's different, but don't forget, in Abruzzo, it's a piece of lamb and a bit of fat, a piece
fat.
of lamb, bit of fat. Here we
and just
used,
salt.
Yeah,
when you
well,
cook them.
we'll talk about that, how to cook it later. In fact, that's the fornacella, or the trough barbecue right next to us. And as you can see,
A fornacello, we say in
yeah, the
Abruzzo.
fornacella, that skewer sits right in between the gap there, which is the whole reason why we do it like this.
Yeah.
And why we have a handle. That handle is very important because when you're cooking, you don't want your hands touching the metal. So, and in fact, look at it how square it is. They are balanced. So when you put them all on that fornacella, you will see, or that trough barbecue, that these things can be leaned against each other and they won't flip to the heavy side.
Okay guys, today, thanks to Nick, we show you how to make arrosticini. This is actually priceless, guys. You're very lucky that you saw how to make it. So now, stay tuned to Vincenzo's Plate. Make sure you subscribe, you like this video, and write, what is he doing? And just make sure you write a comment. Then stay tuned because next week we're gonna show you how to cook them, how to eat them, and how to be happy with them.
Yay!
So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora,
Si mangia!
I wish.
Arrosticini.
le ruscelle,
Spiedini.
Vincenzo's Plate.
Spiducci.
Bye bye, ciao.
Ciao.